So my first job at age 10, of course, was for my father's market, Sal's Market. And then at age 18, I worked 2 blocks away from the market, Howard Hartree and Marine Warehouse. I did less than a year there, and then I went on to work for the Social Security Administration with the US government. I never liked that job, but I did 27 years. When I was finally able to retire, which was in 1999, I was already in the process of becoming a casual longshore person. My dad said, "You? Nah, you're a skirt. You wear high heels and dresses, and not you." 2 of my other sisters were already in as a longshore women. So 1999, we were doing testing and there was a little delay. But by 2001, I became a longshore casual. And oh my God, my dad told me, "Don't you cry. I don't care. Those men down there, they can be gruesome and they can be just horrible. You just look the other way or get to the back of the room, but don't you cry. When they tell you to do something, you just do what you have to do." Okay, Dad. Wow, my dad was exactly right. There was a lot of ugliness, and there was a lot of positive people, because it wasn't all ugly. And to be a casual, just like today, you go in and you're yellow, and you get laughed at, and if you're lucky, somebody will take you under their arm and show you what to do, how to do it. So back in 2001, I was a casual, and it was a very good experience for me because I learned how to drive a UTR, back up into a bomb cart or into a chassis, take it around the yard, pick up my container, drop it off, pick it up from the yard, back to the ship. It was gruesome. My dad had told me, "You will be dressing like a man, but make sure you look like a woman, please, because you are. And you're gonna get filthy dirty." He was so right. But me and my friends would get up and go to that hall. Oh my God, I think maybe I missed out on a job maybe 2-3 times. Other than that, I was there when I was supposed to be there, waiting and dressed appropriately, work shoes, work everything. Had everything in the car, in the trunk of the car, had everything there waiting, just because you don't know what job you're gonna get. As a casual, whatever it comes down to, you get. Or you don't like it, you could step out of line. But for the most part, if you wanted to work and get hours, you stayed there and you did the job. Now, I have to be honest, when it comes to the lashing part of the work, the gentleman in front of me took care of me. They did the heavy part of the work. But my story, what I would do is, after work was over, I always made sure that at lunchtime I went and had a cooler and would fill it up with whatever beer they liked. And then at the end of the job, "Here, you guys, there's this for you." And then they would, the next day or 2 days later, return my empty ice chest, because they were doing work for me. They were taking care of me. But as time went on, I learned to step out of jobs. I no longer wanted anybody to take care of me. I knew to step out. I could not do that lashing job. I was not strong enough of a woman to do a man's job, because that's exactly what it is, a man's job. There were very many women who could, and I give them credit, but I wasn't one of them. So it took me 2.5 years to become a registered B-book, and that was a good day. I was so happy to become a registered B-book. And so then you go to the hall and you pick up a job, but you're the last on the totem pole, and you got what they gave you, went on a wheel, and you just took what they gave you. But I did it, and I finally became an A-book after maybe 2 years of being a B-book. And that was the best day. That was just like the best day, because now it was a notch up. But you're still on the bottom of the totem pole, and you're on a BUTR board, what they call, and you're there to do UTR work. And if that work wasn't available, you got shut down to the next work. But the driving a UTR was just, to me, it was just heaven. You had to go to the job and listen to them tell you what you were doing, which crane you were with, who you'd be working with, who's your boss. And then if you were an okay worker, you did exactly what they told you. Well, I took it a step further. I wanted to be involved with the union officials, so I ran for, I had to wait a couple years, and then I ran for executive board. And then I got the position and was voted in for executive board. So in my career with longshoring, which was 19 years, I had 9 years on the executive board. And then at the end of my career, I had 3 years at the International Caucus as a delegate. I loved it. I miss it. Seriously, I miss the camaraderie was really great. I have so many lifelong friends up and down the coast of California, in Hawaii, in Washington, in Canada. So it was very rewarding being a longshoreman.